Guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Cryptocurrency here, where we're going to be not giving you financial advice. We're just going to be looking at some of these things that are pretty serious right now and pretty significant that you should be aware about if you're not currently, an investor or a savvy investor, or you're not into some of this stuff. We're basically trying to give you a rundown of what might be going on in terms of where this crypto stuff might actually be going in the short term, long term, based on historical stuff. So, guys, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure that you're subscribed. That way I can reach through the computer screen, give you a good slap in the face every once in a while, give you a dose of reality. So, guys, what we're doing on this channel is a little bit different. When I say a little bit different, we are looking at it's almost like a history lesson, an economics, crypto lesson all in one. Okay, so what we have, guys, is we have potentially multiple markets hitting all-time highs. We have gold hitting an all-time high. We have the fucking S&P hitting an all-time high. We have what is next? The Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, the every blue chip stock hitting an all-time high. We just don't know what is next, guys. We have housing market hitting all-time high. We have fucking all these things are basically hitting an all-time high, except crypto, except Bitcoin, except for some of these other markets that look, in my opinion, guys, primed to fucking take off to fucking Moonville. Honestly, I mean, this is like so apparent at this point, guys. That after we're starting to see all these other markets kind of, they're starting to kind of maybe top out, guys. It seems like maybe the profit taking might be getting a little bit more aggressively taken at this point, guys. So, um, not giving you guys financial advice, not saying that gold, I actually think gold is actually going to keep going up. I actually think we're going to see a massive run in gold. Potentially gold could double in price, but I also think some of this crypto stuff is going to be competitors to maybe this rush on gold. Because I do think gold's going to go up in price, guys. I'm not telling you that I think the party's going to end, and stocks might continue to go up in price as well. The housing market might continue to go up in price as well, but something is going to have to take the rut of the burn, whether it's people getting laid off, and this is a dragged out kind of incident where this is being dragged out for fucking the next couple years, where we just see like a decline in certain type markets become more bearish. The volatility is more pushed to the downside in all markets, guys. I'm talking about gold, crypto, stocks, the housing market, but I don't see every single market taking a hit, guys, because if we go back and we look at the price of gold, last crash, uh, gold was fucking rallied to all-time highs. So, that I think that's actually what we're doing right now. I think the rut of the crash, guys, was actually like last year when cryptos kind of bottomed out. And I think now that we're seeing like this recovery on gold, I think you're going to see gold and you're going to see crypto compete for what people are rationalizing as some kind of stable form of like where to put your wealth. Like, where am I going to put my wealth where it doesn't become just fucking nothing? Because, guys, like I said, we did a few episodes recently, guys. Defaulting on debt be like, a couple of these episodes where we were talking about like the simple thing is, guys, is affordability just isn't there. The wages have not they've gone up, they've drastically gone up, but if you look at the price of affordability into on taking on some of this debt with the current structure of the way everything is, it simply doesn't make sense. Like the you literally have to make more and more money every single year. Probably, like, I would say, a guess anywhere from 12 to 20%, based on wherever inflation is going. And guys, that's not going to happen for most people. Most people are not going to be able to fucking just magically start making 10 to 20% more money to keep up with keep up with the pace of inflation, guys. And don't believe what you're hearing on the news. Believe what your friends are talking about it. Believe what the common man is telling you, and believe what people you're actually seeing. Don't believe the news, because now they have the news on their fingertips so much they can literally make it seem like there's nothing wrong as we get bled out, guys. And I think that's what is happening on the spot price of gold, guys. Again, not trying to give you guys financial advice or lead you down the wrong path, but to give you an idea where we are on gold. Last financial crash, we were right here, and then it rallied to all-time highs. I think we're in that same position right now. Was last year, and gold is currently going to continue to rally to all-time highs, guys. And people are going to start kind of flocking back into gold bullion, fucking gold ETFs. Anything gold is going to be maybe the big thing over the next couple years, guys, because the affordability, guys, is for other markets to rally. The affordability has to be there to push those markets there. You're not gonna see this just sudden interest rate cut and people run back in to start going back into taking on more debt. You'll see that from a corporate standpoint, guys, but how long are they going to drag their fucking debt out before that starts catching up with the rest of the economy? They're going to have to balance it out. And I say I'm talking about the central banks, guys. They're going to have to balance their tools to make them work where certain asset classes do better than the other. And they might have to compete. The crypto market might have to compete with gold over the next few years to really, give you guys an idea of what I'm talking about here, guys. And stocks could rally. I'm not saying the housing market can't continue to rally, and the inflation is just gonna, pour over into this endless rally. But I just don't think so, guys. We've got to take a hit somewhere. We got to be able to take a hit somewhere, because if we don't take a hit, then inflation will just become out of control, which it's not there yet, but I don't think we're far off, guys. Honestly, I really don't. I'm not talking about wiping your ass with $100 bills anytime soon, but just the cost of things will increase, guys. Like, we're talking mostly stuff that people don't really think about, that they just think they're entitled to, like food, water, transportation cost. Guys, look at the used car market. That's a great market. Watch that one fucking come down. Watch new cars come down in price. I mean, give me a break, guys. Just everyday folks are driving $120,000 trucks. It doesn't make a lot of sense, guys. And what doesn't make a lot of sense is the wages that are keeping up with these aggressively inflated markets, guys, which is a lot of different markets. We're not going to go into specific which ones. We're just going to kind of focus on maybe where the opportunity is on this channel. And basically out in the real world, guys, which is basically, cryptocurrency here, front lines, dead and center. We're looking at past stuff, gold prices, which, rallied significantly, guys. Last kind of, last fucking, you could call it whatever you want. You could call it a crash. You could call it a political shift into, Democrats running the fucking economy. Like, there's a ton of different ways, guys, to look at them, and they're all correct, but we have to see where the opportunity is. So, is opportunity in gold? I think so. I think gold will probably continue to hit an all-time high. I think cryptos will continue to hit an all-time high, and I think these other markets that are already at all-time highs are going to come down, guys. Because if not, we'll get the opposite, and we'll also get inflation will basically run super, super aggressively, guys. And when I mean super, super aggressively, like, nothing will make sense. Like, you'll go into the fucking store and it'll make less sense to go grocery shopping as it will the people that are qualifying for these, you would almost call them exotic mortgages at this point, because the affordability is not there, guys. It's just simply not. We're seeing in the cracks of this kind of expose itself right now in the economy, and we'll continue to see this, guys. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. There's going to be plenty of opportunity for everybody to get in on some of this stuff. So, not trying to elude you guys that the markets are just going to keep on pumping here, but we do think we're at a low on, like, gold, crypto, and some other markets that may do fairly well if these other markets potentially don't, or potentially do. I don't think it's really necessarily dictated on one doing poorly for the other one to do good. It's just the rut of the economy, guys, to bring inflation down. It's got to happen somewhere. I don't think it's going to happen in crypto, and I don't think it's going to happen in gold. I don't see it, guys. I mean, drop it in the comments if you see it. If you think the massive hit on the economy is going to be taken in the crypto markets in gold, I think you're just not thinking about it. You're not kind of thinking about what we're talking about here. But what we will see, guys, is other markets deteriorate in price. We'll see them come down in price, and again, not a bad thing, guys. It's just we have to see the adjustment, we have to see the opportunity then maybe take place in some of these other markets that come down. So again, guys, not financial advice. We're just looking at stuff that's already happened, because that's all we can go on. We can't necessarily guarantee when what stuff's happening, but I think we're about down here on gold. And right now, I think that gold is going to go fucking extremely high. I think these prices on crypto is going to go extremely high. And I just think it's less likely that these will be the two markets affected by potentially downturn in economy, guys, because I just don't see how we can hit all-time highs on every single thing. Like we were hitting all-time highs. We can't hit all-time highs on gold and fucking that continue, and then stocks continue, and then the housing market continue, and then the fucking goods and services, inflation aggressively picks up there as well. Crypto aggressively picks up. There has to be some kind of balance. If not, we will see a crash in something, guys, and maybe it will be crypto, maybe it will be gold. Maybe gold will fucking crash. But I just don't see that happening, guys. So we'll catch you guys in the next episode. This is an update on basically all things. I don't know what we'll call this episode. Maybe like what surviving the crash with crypto. Maybe that's a good episode. So we'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.